What's going on, everyone? Commander Crunch here, and today I have another build video for you guys. This is a $1,000 PC build. This is basically the best gaming build in my opinion for May of 2015. So starting off with the CPU, we have the Intel Core i5 4690K. This is a quad-core Intel Haswell CPU. No hyperthreading here, but you got the legendary Haswell architecture, 3.5 GHz stock and 3.9 GHz boost clock. It's unlocked, fully unlocked, which is a great thing. You can overclock this thing. And it's the Devil's Canyon chip, which means they basically increased the thermal interface material, and they added some better voltage regulators to it on the back. So this is going to be a pretty decent overclocker. And to go along with this chip, we have the Corsair H100i. This is basically the go-to 240mm liquid cooler from Corsair. I own one myself to cool my 4790K. It's absolutely fantastic. I haven't really done any overclocking on it, but in games I hit max 50 degrees Celsius in any game. So this thing's a great cooler, pretty easy to install, and you can customize it as an RGB LED on it. So onto the motherboard, we have the MSI Z97 Gaming 5. This is kind of the motherboard that was competing with the one I bought, the Z97X Killer from ASRock. This is a fantastic motherboard. I love the way it looks. It's got this nice red accent to it, really nice gaming look. So just very solid motherboard. It only comes in at $130. So I forgot to mention this, but the 4690K was $220, and the Corsair H100i was $92. So onto the RAM, we have 8 GB of G.Skill Sniper series. This is at 2133 megahertz for the speed, and it comes in at $66. So this is very, very good RAM. This is what I use in my build too. It looks really nice, performs great. You can overclock it too. I have mine overclocked to 2400 megahertz. When I feel like overclocking my chip, if with the 4790K or 4690K, just bring that back down to the stock 2133 or even 1600 megahertz to take some stress off the CPU. So yeah, some great memory. 8 GB is basically necessary today. Games like Witcher 3 have a minimum requirement of 6 GB, so I'd say 8 GB is pretty solid. Same with GTA 5, as you can see here. In game, I use about 6.8 GB of RAM playing GTA 5, so that kind of gives you guys a little reference for how much RAM you need. So onto storage, we have two storage drives here. We have a 120 GB Samsung 850 EVO SSD. This is the best SSD, SATA-based SSD on the market right now. Just really reliable Samsung drive. Comes in at $69, 120 gigabytes just for your OS and a few games. All your necessary files that you want to be loaded up real quickly. If you guys want to splurge another $30, you can get the 250 gigabyte version. I'd recommend that, but it's all up to you guys. Now on to the hard drive. We have a 1 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue. It's basically just 1 terabyte of hard drive space, nothing special here, no bells and whistles, but it's going to give you some reliable storage from WD, pretty decent read and write speeds from a hard drive. Basically just store all your games on here. I'd recommend for the SSD putting games like Battlefield, online games that you need to load quickly, that kind of thing. And on this one you can put GTA on here. You don't really need to load too quickly into GTA 5, Witcher 3, games like that. So yeah, really reliable storage options here. So onto the graphics card, we have the Powercolor Radeon R9 290 4GB PCS Plus graphics card. That's a long name. So yeah, this is a really nice graphics card from Powercolor. It's got 3 cooling fans on there for this R9 290. As you guys probably know, the R9 290 and the 290X are very warm cards, so this beefy cooler on here is gonna cool it well. Great performer, especially for the $230 price tag for this graphics card. That is a steal. About 8 months ago, this graphics card was around $500, so this is a really good price for this graphics card. It can compete almost up to the performance of an GTX 970, and not too far behind the R9 290X. So you got a really solid graphics card here. You should be able to max out most games like GTA 5 1080p without MSA on. You got 4 GB of frame buffer here, so no worries about that. Most games don't even touch 4 GB. The only games I know of are GTA and Witcher and Skyrim if you have a ton of mods. So yeah, you're very, very set with this graphics card. And if you wanted to in the future, you could just add another one, and you'd have Crossfire, and you'd be maxing out most games at 1440p and even 4K. You can even do 3 or 4-way Crossfire with this too. So very solid graphics card. And onto the case, we have the Fractal Define S. I love Fractal design cases ever since I got my R5. I have the one with the window. I love it to pieces. It's a great case to work in. Basically, the Define S is this exact same case, just without the noise dampening foam and the hard drive cages. You can only fit 2 hard drives and 2 SSDs in this case, but it is absolutely fantastic for water cooling. You got room for 360mm rad on the top, 360 on the front. Actually, you could put up to a 420 on the top, sorry, and 240 on the bottom. So it's just, you got tons of options with this case. It's only $90. I got the one with the window. If you wanted to get the one without the window, I think it's about $10 less. It's all your choice. Just a really solid case. I think they look nice. They look clean. I like the clean look of the Fractal cases. Easy cable management, especially with this one where the entire back of the case is sectioned off. So yeah, I highly recommend this case. This is always something you guys can change. If you don't like the look of this case or the way it, building in it, you could always go for another case around this price point, and you'd be, ready to go. And lastly, the power supply here, we have the Corsair CX600M. This entire build should only be using around 500 watts. That's non-overclocked. So if you guys want to get a bigger power supply, go for it. This one's only $50. And it's a Corsair power supply, 80 plus bronze, and this is the CX600M. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's semi-modular, so you can have some great cable management with this thing. And yeah, it's just a solid power supply from Corsair. I have a Corsair power supply myself. Had one, and I had an old one that was Corsair too. Both great power supplies, so I highly recommend this one. So yeah, this is the end of my $1,000 gaming PC build. If you guys enjoyed, please rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me in the future. And definitely comment down below with any ideas you guys would like to see me do for upcoming videos, upcoming builds, different price points. If you'd like to see ITX builds in the future, definitely let me know. And I got some interesting things in store for you guys in the future. So I will see you guys in the next one, and have a great day.